Boom! They put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hands.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Fake. Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
They'll try to pound it in with Alstott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Alstott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will jump on top for the game's first score here this afternoon. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready. Double tight. Hey, boys, we got four down. Mike five.
It's Young off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Mike 5. It's going to be a long... Ready.
The play fake. Now Young. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Second down, Peterson again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He gets it left side of Johnson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. We're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. Here's a screen to Powell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Andre Johnson, 34 yards. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Groupie for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Steelers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring it back.